I've told these guys, I've told a lot of people, this could potentially be one of our best teams I think I've ever had, or we've had down here at SAYRE School, but I don't know what the final result's going to be record-wise, but to me, with the players we have and as hard as they worked and the depth we have, this is certainly one of the better SAYRE teams. So we're looking forward to that.
What what are you liking about this team? Because the thing that I kind of noticed, like, I know last year you want to play real fast, and maybe your personnel this year could lend itself better to that in some ways.
Yeah, I think so. I think especially with the guards that we got with Chris Wharton and Evan Drew, I think they're two of the fastest guards that you'll see anywhere. And they're really pushing the tempo and setting the pace the way that we want it. And I think the guys like Cameron and Eric Powell and some of the other guys we got playing the 4 position and even the 5 can run. So I think that lends it to our style maybe a little bit more favorably than what we did last year.
How what are some of the things you're seeing, that make you feel like this could be a really rewarding season?
The style of play that we like to play, which is get up and down, press. We have a lot of athletes from 1 through 10. We have a lot of guys that are pretty much the same in that 6-foot range. They can run and jump, and we're going to use that to the best of their ability by getting up and down, pressing, playing the way that we play.
We're always trying to get there down to Rupp Arena for sure, and eventually, hopefully, get a chance, get another trophy after the 2002 team. But this team playing, in the city, the past Lexington Catholic teams, you got to go back to the 1960s to find teams that had to play in the city's district and play in a region that's got a perennial power like Scott County, like we have. Those were games that, I always kid Coach Haney, those are games he got to play in the semifinals of the state tournament, not the semifinals of the 11th region. So, it is what it is, and that's an old coach's cliche, but it's the way you got to live in this game. You just got to try your best, put your best foot forward, pray to God, and see what happens.
I think this definitely to see if we can develop some the cohesiveness. If we're playing well at the end of the year, that if we get knocked out, we went out playing well. I judge my teams, how we play in February. My back end of schedule is always the murderous row, as you called it in your columns, and it ain't gonna change. And I've always thought it's made us better. I've been on that roll and go 2-8 and then make runs because we get in that, I call it tournament time mode, where every possession counts. So by the end of the year, if we're playing well and knowing that this year's team is a lot of next year's team, that I can develop a good nucleus, Henry Clay basketball is in good shape.
Well, everything, a lot of people evaluate wins and losses. But when you're in the daily grind with your team as a head coach on the practice floor, you see guys getting better. And it's our job to get them better, number one, as players as well as students. And, the whole package is, transform these young men into men. So I look at it from a holistic approach, from the student-athlete aspect, how are people getting better, and you making them better. Because it's more than wins and losses. I'm not into coaching just based on wins and losses. I'm into coaching also being a teacher, as well as on the court as off the court.
Every one of the guys mentioned Rupp while they were talking to me, and I know it's obvious that every team starts out the season wanting to get the state, but this school's never even made it to the region tournament, never made it to Richmond, let alone Rupp.
Sure. It's I wouldn't allow them to have any other mindset. We don't talk about it a lot, but they know the expectations. The expectations are that we want to get there. Now, we've never been out of the district, but a lot of these guys have only been here a couple of years, so it's not really fair to throw it all on them. But, moving forward, that's our goal every year. That's what we want to do. And we know that if we can compete in this district, that we've got a chance to get there, but it's a long hill, uphill climb to get there, but I certainly feel like we've got the pieces to make a run at it.
The thing about it, a lot of people ask me, how's that feel? You're going to have a target. Everybody's been gunning for you. We felt like that last year. We felt like everybody had the attitude around here, let me think how I put it last year, that, they're really good. We can't wait to play them. They think they're really good. We've just felt like we sort of had that attitude. People didn't believe we were that good, and so they were really gunning for us, wanted to knock us off, and we were rated hard, especially high around here. So we just felt like we felt like, I don't know if it was true, we felt like there was a target on us last year for probably the last half of the season. And so this will be kind of the same thing from that standpoint. But I think a lot of that, it's different than college or professional sports. In high school, I think a lot of that dies out real quick. I mean, I don't think other teams are looking at it like that as much as just if you're rated this year, then they want to beat you. You know, I don't think it carries over as much as it does maybe in college or professional sports. But, you know, that's fine if it's there.